Y le está costando ahí el abrazo con Bruce Arena. Un empate más para el conjunto del Inter Miami.
I'm sorry for the intro, but I'm trying to like watch the end of this game, or I was trying to watch the end of this game and start the live. I know I'm like a couple of minutes early, but Messi was just getting really heated with the center referee Joe Dickerson. He ended up getting Messi ended up getting a yellow card, and he's being very animated. Extremely animated. I'm trying to see like what Messi is trying to say, but like he just wasn't, obviously Messi wasn't happy with that foul, or the what should have been a foul in the last seconds of the game, and Messi just wasn't really having it. Oh. But anyway, guys, welcome back to the SoFlo Soccer channel. Um this is the post-game reaction to Inter Miami versus San Jose Earthquakes. Apologies for the low energy. It is literally about to be 1 in the morning here Eastern time. Miami tied to San Jose on the road 3-3. Goals galore. Honestly, an absolutely amazing game for a neutral's perspective. Lots of goals. Um, but and you know, it kind of depending on how you look at this could be a win for you if you're a San Jose fan. This could be a win if you're an Inter Miami fan. But I mean, honestly, there's a lot of negatives that we can take out of this game for Inter Miami. I'm gonna try to find the positives, to be honest, but it's I don't know. It's rough. It's very rough, but we're gonna do our best here. So I mean, like before we get really started with anything, I mean, like let's say hi to the chat before we get into the starting 11. What a game, says Neptune. What's up, Monkey Man? Yeah, man, long time no see. Giovanni saying Messi really getting into it with the ref about that foul near the box, because it was a foul, man. And at the end of the day, it was a foul. But short stream, we're not gonna. I mean, like it depends. I mean, if we probably won't talk for an hour, but I mean, like at the same time, I'm not gonna be here for 10 minutes. We got Rob Ustari and Weigand sold. Why did they take out Bulbasaur? I'm assuming I'm assuming that's for an injury. What's going on with Ian Frey? Um, Sell the team, chaotic as always, and then Casada says hi. Let's get into the starting 11 because that is what I think it. I'm gonna be honest with you. I I want to say I liked the 11 today. I liked it. I just don't think it was used properly. Like Ashende on the left doesn't work, right? Ashende on the left doesn't work. Segovia being transitioned into left mid also doesn't work. Chelo's still getting minutes, and we're not being able to create on this right side is hindering this team because we are so predictable on the attack because we only attack on the left to the left flank. Ustadi having the worst, and I mean the absolute fucking worst performance of his career. Shout out to Giovanni. Go get yourself some. I got my water. I got water right here, bro. Dude, my arm, my shoulder, my like side delt right here, like side slash back delt is like killing me, and it like happened out of nowhere. Um, but Bert says we messed up big. Sergio says disappointing. Imagine starting 11. Um, I mean, yeah, that's like an MLS All-Star team right there. We finally look like we could bite. I swear Chelo Wingant has Mascherano nudes or something. Why does he keep starting? Like it was just bad. Like I don't know, bro. Like I'm trying to think like what do I start with? Let's start with Ustadi. I want to start with Ustadi first. Let's start with Ustadi first because I think at the end of the day, as bad of a defensive performance we had tonight, Ustadi was the main reason why those balls went over the line. The first goal we conceded was his fault. Like, it was all three of them, in my opinion, were very savable. And I think any decent goalkeeper would have made those saves. Um, I understand that, like, defensively, position wise, like, we were in a pretty rough spot, or sometimes we wouldn't shift quick enough, or we'd get too distracted overloading ball side, or whatever the case may be. But I think at the end of the day, Ustadi should have saved those shots. I think it was the first one that completely went through his hand. That's just Ustadi not being strong enough to stop that ball. Allen slept on the first ball. Redondo looked like a big bird out there. God, him and Chelo need to go. I mean, like, Redondo didn't even play that much, so I'm not even going to talk about Redondo. I'm not even going to mention him, to be honest. First half was terrible. Second half was better, but Messi had a bad game. Looks like he don't even want to play with them. So slow and predictable. The second half was better than the first half because we were able to change shit up. Like, Tadeo Ashinde needs to play striker. If Swarms is not playing striker, put Tadeo Ashinde as the striker. Because Telasco Segovia as a left mid doesn't work. Tadeo Ashinde as a left mid doesn't work. Krematsky, not that it doesn't work, but like sometimes he's not proving himself to be the man for the job to play that right wing. I thought Baltasar, I know he only played 18 minutes, but I thought Baltasar, he got an assist. Baltasar got an assist just coming off the bench. And, you know, and sometimes that's just kind of all you need. I don't know. There was literally that one moment for Benja where he completely shit the bed in front of the goal. I don't know if you guys remember. I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about. I forget what minute it was, but Benja literally completely shit the bed. He had a goal on a silver platter, and he took a bad touch, or like he hit the ball wrong and it went to God knows where. Hey, better tie is better than a loss. I guess away from home depends on how you look at it, but I'll get to that at the end. Bench Messi, he sucks. Yeah, no, I don't know about that one. Yeah, Gramashi missed the easiest goal of his life. Yeah, Monkey Man knows what I'm talking about. We need Fafa back. We need his speed bad. Ruben says Ustadi is showing his age. Look like a grandpa out there. But guys, you guys have been here since like for all the streams now. This is what Ustadi has been showing us for a while. Like Ustadi shows his sluggishness, his lack of strength, his timing has been pretty off. Like a couple of times we're noticing a couple of off things with the timing. It's not looking good. It's really not looking good. And what's worse is that he doesn't have competition now. Calendar is out probably for the rest of the season, at least, if not at least for a couple of months. And Rocco just doesn't even seem to be given a thought to play a game. Because if Rocco, I feel like if Rocco were to play any game, it'd be today. It's not going to be against Orlando. If he does play against Orlando, that's a huge deal. So I thought we played better when Telasco played centrally, when Messi dropped it back to the midfield, and then Ashende and Obando would be the strikers. Ashende Obando as the strikers with Messi playing in the midfield. With Bushi, Bright, maybe even Telasco Segovia. Like Telasco Segovia and Bright, or Telasco Segovia, probably Telasco Segovia and Bright as the two center mids. You would see Bushi drop back as center back. Then you'd see Jordi Alba play left mid, Noah Allen play left back. that's when I felt like the team looked better with the double striker of Obando and Ashende and then Messi dropping back into the midfield. I thought that's where we looked our best. Who knows when we'll see Baltasar again? He looks super injury prone. Yeah, I don't. It's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. I kind of liked how he played. I mean, yeah, for I guess for the 10 minutes or whatever. At this point, everyone watching the match knows what's wrong with the team except the coach. Mascherano turned into Miami from best team in MLS to an average. I think this needs to be said, Nader, and I'm glad you brought this up because shout out to Scotty from Drive Ping Dialogue. He tweeted about it, and he beat me to it because I was going to tweet it too. It's insane to me how Javier Mascherano turned this banger of an MLS team, superstar, top tier, best of the best, probably the best MLS team or best team ever formed on paper in this league, and we're average. We're just bang average, and that is that is because of Mascherano. It's because of Mascherano. It's because this team just can't seem to click together. There's no chemistry. The morale is low. The cohesion's low. Everything is just abysmal. It's just everything is on the low. Everything is on the decrease, is on the decline. And it's very, very worrying. It's very, very worrying now. Honestly, if you look at the bigger picture, a 3-3 tie away from home is not a bad result at all. It's not. It's not. But I think but like we talked about in the last stream, it's the manner of how we get this result. We have been bad. We've just been playing bad. And it's because of tactical decisions. It's because of personnel decisions. Why are we subbing on Lujan? Why? Why is Lujan being brought into the game? There is no reason ever to bring Lujan into the game in the 70th minute. Why? I understand the Martinez substitution. I understand the Redondo substitution. But why are we bringing on Lujan? Why? So Lujan gets more playing time than Frey. That's insane. Messi got a yellow card. Yeah, no, we know. We talked about it in the beginning. Messi's selfish. You can't. No. Mascherano just picking the lineup by saying go play, no plan, just vibe. I'm just confused as to how this guy right here played today. Like, why did he play today? What was the tactical and Gian from Messi and Co pointed it out too. He's like, why is he playing? Why did he go in for Chelo Engant? Why? Chelo Engant did fuck all game. He did fuck all. Offensively, defensively, he did fuck all. Yet he's getting playing time. Lujan is getting playing time. Ian Frey is riding the bench. He is playing a right bench instead of right back. Maybe there's a loss in translation there, with Mascherano, but Ian Frey needs to be playing right back, not right bench. I just don't get it because what Chelo provides for this team is the same thing that Lujan provides for this team, and that's fuck all. It's absolutely nothing. Zilch, zero, nada, cero, nada. They don't provide anything to this team. Offensively, defensively, they can't put crosses in. Chelo puts in one or two crosses in and we all dick ride it? Absolutely not. I'm not taking it. Offensively, they can't get passes forward. They can't get crosses in. Defensively, they can't make tackles. They can't transition back. They can't do anything. They cannot do anything. All Lujan did was just sit back because that's all he's able to do. He can't push forward. He's not an offensive fucking player. And at this point, in the 70th minute, I think you could tell. You could tell that Mascherano gave up. Mascherano gave up, and I think the players gave up. I don't want to say the players gave up. I don't want to say that. I want to say Mascherano gave up. I'm gonna say Mascherano gave up, and I'm gonna tell you why the players didn't give up. But Mascherano gave up because he started making those defensive substitutions, which makes sense, right? It's 3-3. It's the 75th minute, 70th minute, 75th, 80th minute. You're away from home. You know you're not playing the best, and you aren't really getting the best opportunities, and you're getting beat on the transition because San Jose were playing aggressive all game long. They were playing aggressive all game long with a high press. They were playing man to man coverage, and they were really not letting Inter Miami breathe. And the second half is when that happened more. They were playing much more aggressive in the second half, which some teams in the second half they turn off, especially Miami. Miami is a type of team to turn off in the second half, but San Jose weren't doing that. Props to them. They kept the energy up. They kept the intensity up, which is what every fucking team should do, especially in this situation, especially if you're at home. But and then putting in Redondo, putting in Lujan didn't do shit. It absolutely didn't. It didn't do shit. Um, I understand the Martinez sub. I guess put an extra defender in there. Bringing Jordi Alba up. I think the tactical decision to play Jordi Alba left mid made no sense in the 80th minute. It made to me. It made zero sense in the 80th minute because why are you playing Jordi Alba at left mid in the 80th minute? You need to start him at left mid if you're gonna put him up there. Put him up there in the beginning of the game. Put Noah Allen at left back and then play fucking Maxi and Martinez or Maxi and Aviles or Maxi and whoever you want. Or put whatever fucking center back you want. But it's like it doesn't make any sense if you want to play defensively and you're putting Jordi Alba left mid. What the fuck does that? What does that mean? What does that mean? Ustadi can't die for shit. I miss Leagues Cup Drake. I miss that shit too, bro. Mascherano's fetish with Argentina is ruining this team. I know Ashinde scored 2 goals, but he was terrible. Ashinde's first touch has always been terrible, and literally every single player's team that isn't fucking Messi, Jordi, Busi, or Alba they're all shit. Every player's first touch on this team is absolute dog shit, except for the Barca boys. Lujan and maybe Telasco Segovia. Lujan ahead of Aviles or Frey. Mascherano pick his favorite, Chelo and Lujan. It's favoritism at this point. The journalists who ask questions after the game should start calling. They should. I'm surprised that journalists don't ask these kinds of questions. Maybe it's because they just want the clicks for about Messi and they just want to ask about Messi and whatever the fuck. But the people need to start asking them like, hey, are we gonna see Ian Frey play soon? Chelo and Gant has had bad games. The last 2 games, Chelo has been playing bad. Are we gonna be seeing Frey? Baltasar, Segovia is doing a lot better centrally. Are we going to be seeing him play more in the cam position? Messi's been dropping back a lot more. Is it possible we see Messi play in like a cam or center mid role and see Obando and Ashinde? Maybe it's too tactical. Maybe it's too specific, and that's why they don't ask that. Inter Miami needs a new goalkeeper in the summertime. Sell Drake. They need a young goalie. Ustadi is too old. I don't know. I honestly don't know what Drake's future is going to be with this club after that surgery. And Ustadi, the fact Ustadi is suffering from the Drake syndrome of last year. Drake didn't have any competition last year, and it sucked because I didn't want to be against Drake, but at the same time, it's like Drake. Drake was playing bad, and he had no options. He had no backup. He had no help, and he just had to play through rough games. He had to play through a rough patch, and that's what Ustadi is doing right now. He's playing through a rough patch. Hi, I'm here watching the game at my office since the second goal from San Jose. Miami was playing really well. I think the problem on Mascherano lately is the positioning selecting a player, says Edward. Absolutely. Shout out to Edward for being a member of the channel as well. No, you're right, Edward. You're so right. Ustadi looking like Onana today. Yeah. Mascherano tactics are the definition of insanity. Same thing over and over and over again. I'm so excited about Obando. It will be broadcast by Dubai, and they really don't. Oh shit, really? Obando needs to play, bro. They need to play the duo of Obando and Ashinde, and with Messi in the cam, and I think we'll win, bro. frickin' frack in the back. But I don't know, bro. Like, Inter Miami is predictable. It's too much in every team. And we say this several times. We say this every single time. We say this every single fucking time. We are too predictable when we play games, guys. We're so predictable because we don't do anything else. We try to go through the middle with Messi. Then Messi passes the ball to Jordi Alba on the left. They both get fucking double teamed, and then we end up turning the ball over. And it's like that every single fucking time. All three guy, do you guys remember how we scored today? All three goals. The first one was a deep cross from Jordi Alba, and I'm talking deep. It was a deep fucking cross from Jordi Alba. Nobody was expecting it. Maxi Falcone was almost all by himself, and he got ahead to it. It was top right corner golazo. Second goal was a low cross, I believe, from the left, but it came from deep. Like it came from a transition. Um, San Jose were transitioning back on defense. There weren't a lot of defenders back, so we were able to act quickly on it. And Jordi Alba low crossed into Tadeo Ashende, goal. Third goal, same fucking thing, except that what happened? Yannick Bright won the ball in the midfield. Telasco Segovia got fouled. He was able to body through it um, and dribble through the middle. He passes it to Messi. Messi passes it to Baltasar. Baltasar low crosses to Tadeo Ashende, who was all by himself because everybody's focused on Messi. That's how all three goals were essentially the same. It came from fucking crosses. It came from crosses, and it came from giving it to somebody that's not fucking Messi. It's like it's predictable that we're gonna pass the ball to Messi and hope that he creates. Every time that Messi gets the ball, he's double teamed, he's triple teamed, he's tackled, he's held, he's sumo slammed to the ground. Meanwhile, Tadeo Ashende, Baltasar Rodriguez, Telasco Segovia, whoever else, they're wide fucking open. I don't know. I thought Tadeo played fine besides his first touches. I thought Delasco would have played well if he would have just played centrally the whole time. Benja, I thought he had a mid game. Um, Probably a closer to the bad side, but he didn't have a good game. He didn't have a bad game. Busquets had an average game as well. I thought Bright did well. I thought Jordy got what 2 assists. So I mean, honestly, props to Jordy. Like Jordi Alba was running all over the fucking pitch today. Jordi Alba was literally everywhere. He was in the middle. He was out wide. He was up top. He was back. He was everywhere. He was on the right at sometimes. He was everywhere. So props to Jordi Alba. He'll probably get my man of the match for this game. He needs to rest though because he keeps touching like his hamstring. I think it's his left hamstring. I think it's this is not the first time he like grabs onto his hamstring, and it's worrying. It's very very worrying, and we need to see him hit the bench for a game. I thought Noah Allen did fine. I thought Noah Allen did fine. I don't know. I thought yeah, I don't know. I still think he's our best defender on this team, like alongside with Maxime, but that's just me. Um, Other than that, I don't think there's honestly much to say. I don't want to keep you guys here for too long because it's fucking 1 o'clock in the morning. Um, but I think like what we always say. I mean, there needs to be something needs to change in this team because you can just tell by how we're playing. There's a lack of a spark. There's no spark. There's a lack of chemistry. There's lack of I don't know about motivation, but we need like a fire. Like there's no fire that's lighting this team. You can see the passion coming from players like Noah Allen, maybe Jordi Alba, Maxi sometimes gets passionate. I could see, but it's more like kind of blaming each other. Like all game they just blame each other, be like, do this, do that on their mistakes and whatnot. But there needs to be like more passion. We need to see more like camaraderie with this team. This team needs to be, just to build chemistry. We need to click. And I feel like this team is not clicking. And that could start with Mascherano and choosing the right players to play, choosing the right tactic, choosing the right instructions to give these guys. Because if Mascherano continues to do what he's doing with this team, first of all, we're not going to win shit. Second of all, the team is just never going to trust him, never going to have his back. And then it's just kind of going to be up to them at the end of the day. It's just going to be up to them just to play their hardest to win the game. Um, and hope for the best, really. And we don't want that. We want the players to do their 100%, but we also want the manager to be doing his job right and doing it well. And that's just something that we're going to be hoping for when it comes to the next game. The next game is going to be a pretty big game, and we're going to talk about it in the next stream in a couple days from now. Because we're playing Orlando. We're playing Orlando. We're playing our in-state rivals, and we're playing them at home. We're hosting them. Um, it's going to be a big game on Sunday, guys. This is a huge game. We have plenty of rest. Um, I just don't know what it's going to take for us to find our rhythm, to be in good form. In our last 5 games in all competitions, we've won once. In our last 5 games, we've lost 3. We tied once. So it's hard. It's frustrating. It's very, 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 very frustrating. Besides this Red Bulls game, the last game that we won was against Columbus, and we barely won that game. We barely won that game. It's 7 o'clock in the morning. I regret watching that game. It reminded me demands too much from Jordi physically for his age. I agree. All the problems could be fixed by Saki Mascherano. If everyone had Alba's intensity and passion, I swear to God, we would be unstoppable. What the hell wrong with Busi today, keeping the ball for too long and not pass? It was just the intensity. San Jose were playing with a lot of intensity, a lot of pressure, and Busi kept playing, or Busi kept getting pressured. He kept getting pressed, and he was trying to do his best to disperse, to pass. I don't know, to try to create, I guess. I don't know, but that's gonna be it for me today. I might come back if I'm gonna rewatch the game like I always do. I always watch it twice. If I catch anything that I haven't already spoken about tonight, I'll probably come back either tomorrow or Friday, and I'll either mention it in the preview against Orlando, or if there's a lot of stuff that I maybe missed, then I'll have a whole episode about it. But no, I just want to thank you guys for sticking with me tonight. It's 1 in the morning. I'm not yelling, obviously, because my entire house is asleep. Even my dog is dead asleep on my bed right now. He is snoring it up. But I think the Battered Herons are live right now, and if they are, let's tune into them. But let me check before I actually head out. I think they are. They might have stopped. I think they probably went live and then they stopped. But yeah, no, we're gonna let's all go to sleep. We all need some rest. It's Wednesday. We all gotta go to work tomorrow. But yeah, guys, hit the like button if you have enjoyed. Subscribe if you're new. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss time that I go live. I'm gonna be going live in a couple of days. Probably, or today's Wednesday. Either tomorrow or Friday, I'm gonna be going live. Probably again to talk about this game. If not, I'll be going live on Saturday for the preview for Orlando. But thank you guys. Thank you, Giovanni, for the 199 today. A ties, it's better than a loss, guys. It's better than a loss. So I'm gonna take it on the road at the end of the day. So yeah, have a good night, guys. Bye, Miami.
¿Qué mira, bobo? Anda para allá, bobo.